Yo, welcome everyone. The final shakeout on Bitcoin will likely happen in the upcoming days. I really do hope you're ready and try to not mess it up. Let me show you. Now, first you're going to see on the 1 hour time frame how nicely our volume levels have actually been respected. Remember, for the past few days, we have been measuring the entire bottom price action with our volume, and we simply said, if Bitcoin is able to hold our bottom volume level, the value area low, if we reclaim it back towards the upside, it is definitely going to be a sign of strength. We got it pushed towards the upside, reclaiming the level, and so far it really does look like Bitcoin continues slightly higher. But not only that, what has been usually the most important Fibonacci ratio of them all. Usually we are using the Fibonacci retracement going from our swing low back towards our swing high, and it really does look like once again the golden Fibonacci ratio was hit almost to the exact dollar accuracy at, let's just say, approximately 66,500 US dollars. Bitcoin hit the level, and right now once again we are getting another rotation back towards the upside. And even later in the video I'm going to share with you another very important golden Fibonacci ratio you should definitely pay attention to, but we are going to be zooming out on the 4-hour time frame because yes, it is definitely going to be another major price target. But right now you probably remember something I did post on Twitter only a few hours ago. Right here I was actually saying that Bitcoin is trading near the lowest level of the Bitcoin rainbow chart. During the last bear market, price moved slightly below the bands before bottoming, and right now it really does look like we are once again hitting quite an important area on the chart. Last time in the previous bear market right here, Bitcoin hit the level, sure, we broke it slightly towards downside, but nevertheless then suddenly we started moving significantly back up. It literally happened every single time. So looking right now only at this specific chart, and technically speaking where Bitcoin is trading right now, it is definitely going to be quite a good area where potentially we are looking for some crazy long positions literally on the entire cryptocurrency market. That is why personally I do remain in all of my long trades right here. Also, all of my trading bots right here remain open, potentially looking for much higher price targets literally in the upcoming weeks, in the upcoming months, especially knowing that Bitcoin is right now trading at a very important level. But not only that, right now I want to share with you something that probably you have not seen anywhere on YouTube. We are zooming out right here on the weekly time frame, and for us to simplify everything, I'm not going to be using the normal chart right here. We are actually going to go with a line chart, because what you're right now going to see when we do connect our higher lows back from 2019 and 2020 right here, it really does look like we are getting right here a beautifully respected trendline area of support. Back in the previous bear market right here, Bitcoin hit the level, and I'm not even joking right here, almost exactly at approximately 15,000 US dollars, and then simply this was the bottom, and we then continued massively back towards the upside. And right now what you're going to see, I'm not even joking, but it really does look like Bitcoin is right now trading exactly at this specific area. And not only that, as we said before, we are trading exactly at the blue zone of the major rainbow chart right here. So again, technically speaking, it really does look like buying approximately where we are as of right now is going to be quite a nice area. And even right now, if we are adjusting our line right here just slightly, connecting the low right here with this specific higher low, what you're going to see, the level, at least on the line chart right here, still has not been hit. And the price target, if you look like that, is going to come in at approximately 61,700 US dollars. However, what if we right now apply the candles on our chart? Because what you're right are going to see, I'm not even joking, but the level on Bitcoin was hit literally to the exact dollar accuracy. So probably right now you're wondering, bro, why the heck are you telling to us that potentially another shakeout on Bitcoin is going to happen in the upcoming days right here before continuing higher? Of course, before I do talk about that, I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1,000 likes are really possible. And of course also, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Right now, let's talk about why potentially before moving back towards the upside, before getting a major bounce right here, Bitcoin might actually get another push down first. Now, what we are going to do, let me remove this specific trend line from our chart, because what we are right now going to be doing, we are still going to be using the weekly time frame for us to be on a very high term time frame, and simply we are going to pay attention to the previous bottoms that have been formed in the previous bear markets. So for example, right here, Bitcoin got a major push down all the way down from 20 to approximately 3,000 US dollars. And why is this right here such an important thing? Because what you can notice, Bitcoin, of course, right here got a major push down, and we formed right here another lower low. We grabbed the liquidity below the recent low, and only then we started moving back towards the upside. Also, for example, this specific area where we got a rejection from 65 all the way down towards 30,000 US dollars. What happened on Bitcoin? We got right here the initial push down, we grabbed the liquidity below the recent low, and only after the liquidity was taken, Bitcoin then got another major pump towards the upside, towards another all-time high. Also right here, exactly at the bear market bottom. We got the first push down right here, chopping around, push towards the downside once again, grabbed the liquidity below the recent low, and only after the liquidity was taken, only after we stop out the early buyers that were actually buying right here, we of course then got another major bounce back towards the upside. And even right here actually, on the Coinbase chart, it is not visible. However, if we go right here with the Bybit chart, you're going to see before a major push up, took the liquidity below the recent low, and only after that we got another major bounce back towards the upside. Even right here, lower low was formed, push towards the upside. So I think you get the point, right? Usually, before we get another major reversal back towards the upside, we usually like to grab the liquidity. First initial push down, take the recent low, pump it towards the upside. So that is right now why. Sure, potentially the bottom on Bitcoin is right now already in. If the bottom is in, personally, I am prepared for that because, of course, I am holding some beautiful long or buy positions literally on the entire cryptocurrency market. However, generally speaking, it really does look like we usually get the liquidity grab below the recent low before Bitcoin then starts moving significantly towards the upside. So talking about right now the probabilities, in my opinion, using the historical price action, using right now the rainbow chart right here, using right now a major trendline area of support where Bitcoin is trading as right now, it does look like the bottom is actually very, very close or maybe even in. But combining right now all of our support levels right here with the liquidity theory, it does make slightly more sense for Bitcoin to first of all actually get another push down, grab the liquidity below the recent low, and only then get a major bounce back towards the upside. And also right now, let me do share with you the exact level I'm personally right now paying attention to, where potentially Bitcoin could actually get a rejection back down. We are of course going to talk about once again the major golden Fibonacci ratio. We go from our swing high back towards the swing low. As we usually say, the golden Fibonacci ratio is really going to be the most important level of them all, coming in at approximately 69,000 US dollars. And also right here, measuring right now the entire bottom price action with the volume, it does look like that, of course, the point of control, the biggest volume cluster, was definitely moved slightly lower. But the thing is, you can still see at our golden Fibonacci ratio, Bitcoin does have quite a significant volume cluster right here at 70,000 US dollars. But not only that, when we are applying our high term time frame levels on the chart, the daily level right here, coming in exactly right here. So I would say like that, if Bitcoin does right now get another push up right here, hitting the golden Fibonacci ratio, this right here is the level where potentially we are looking right here for another rejection back down, and potentially for us to fire another short or sell trade, literally targeting another lower low below 60,000 US dollars. And that is right now why, if you want to trade with us, simply take an advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus with the first link down below, because on Bybit Exchange right now, you register, you're going to get 20 USDT completely for free. You deposit at least 100 US dollars to your account, you're going to get another 20 USDT. But also, when you're going to open up your first trades, you're going to get even bigger bonuses using the first link down below after you register and after initial deposit. And by the way, also on Bybit right now, you're not only able to trade crypto, you're able to trade forex, commodities, and also stock CFDs, but additionally, you can also trade, if of course you feel slightly more risky, brand new tokens that are being released. So of course, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free bonus using the first link down below. But right now, let me also zoom out a little bit on the monthly time frame right here, because right here I also want to show you something very, very interesting. And of course, it is going to be about our monthly and also about our weekly candles, because what you're right now going to see, our current monthly candle, I do think you're going to agree with me, it doesn't really look that bullish and also not really that bearish. If this specific candle would like to be bullish, we really right here need to get quite a major push towards the upside. But of course, in this scenario, our golden Fibonacci ratio really needs to get broken. But for now, resistance is resistance until proven otherwise. And that is why I am not telling to you that Bitcoin is simply going to get right here another major pump. So on the monthly time frame, probably the monthly candle is going to close something as it is right now. But of course, also, if we do get right here another rejection from the golden Fibonacci ratio, our monthly candle probably is going to look even worse. But what you're going to see, if the monthly candle is going to close even lower, let's just say we closed at approximately 62,000 US dollars. Almost every single bottom, for example, this one right here, back in 2022, the monthly candle did not really look super bullish. For example, with this one right here, it was a significant red monthly candle towards the upside. We then got another bounce back up, but also right here at the exact bottom, the monthly candle did not really look that bullish. And that is why if we are going to close red as it is right now, maybe even slightly lower, potentially speaking, as we said before, the bottom of Bitcoin might be very, very close, or maybe even in right now. But also right now, when we do go with the crypto fear and greed index, this specific indicator, in my opinion, is currently one of the best ones you can be paying attention to. Buying when we are right here in the extreme fear, usually it is one of the best areas for you to be buying. So of course, once again, Bitcoin is trading at the bottom of the rainbow chart. We are right now hitting a major trendline area of support. Everyone is right now being scared. So buying at least something right here, in my opinion, for long term, definitely does make a lot of sense. I am not saying the bottom is in, but again, if we are going to right here get another push down, taking the liquidity below the recent low, sure, I'm going to get stopped out of all of my long trades right here, but the thing is, we are going to know a major level on Bitcoin was hit, and the bottom, once we do form another lower low, does have a very high probability of actually being in. So right now, the plan on Bitcoin is very, very simple. And as we said before, the only most important levels I'm right now paying attention to is again going to be our major golden Fibonacci ratio right here, aligning with the daily high term time frame area of resistance. If Bitcoin breaks this specific level towards the upside, definitely it is then going to be a major bullish indication, and in this scenario we are probably looking for another push towards the upside. But the problem is going to happen if, for example, we get a rejection at our golden Fibonacci ratio, and then Bitcoin starts pushing towards the upside and then actually also loses the daily level right here, aligning beautifully also with the bottom volume area of support. If we start losing this specific level after getting a rejection at our golden Fibonacci ratio, major red flag, and in this scenario probably we are looking for another lower low below 60,000 US dollars. And that is right now why I am telling to you, approximately at our golden pocket, I am going to look to enter another short trade right here. If broken towards the upside, then of course I want to get stopped out of my short trade, holding all of my long trades right here, looking for another major push towards the upside. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus with the first link down below, because you register on Bybit, you're going to get 20 USDT completely for free. You deposit at least 100 US dollars to your account, you're going to get another 20 USDT, but also when you're going to start opening your brand new trades, you're going to get even bigger bonuses using the first link down below in the description. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.